Hi everyone, new video for today, and this one is a what I got for Christmas video. I haven't filmed in, it feels like ages, but it's only been about a week and I just couldn't start this video. It took me so long to actually say hi. But anyway, I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas, or if you don't celebrate it, just had a wonderful week in general. I had so much fun, and I'm really sorry there's not been any videos this week. I was planning, very heavily planning on just editing and scheduling all of the videos that I filmed last week for this week, and it just never happened. And I just decided to take some time out for me and for my family, and just to kind of be with them for a little while. So that's what I did. So normal video recording will be pursuing from this day forward. So as you'll see, this today is Friday, and yeah, there'll be another video Sunday, and then we'll go from there. So I have a collection of things here from various family members and friends. I still have some present swaps to do, which I will probably put in a haul video whenever they happen. I also have my December haul video going up, which should be next week at some point. There might be a kind of cluster of videos next week, but I thought I'd show you some bits that I've got here. I can't remember a lot of who they're from, but I will try my damnedest to remember. So I'm just going to pick from the top of the pile. I'm not doing this video to brag or to be like, look what I got. Just people are generally interested in what I got for Christmas, and you guys seemed to enjoy this video last year, so I thought I would do it again. So I'm just going to pick from the beginning. So the first thing I have here is a pop figurine. So if you don't know, me and my husband pretty much collect these. It started with him, he started getting a few, and then I realised I did a few that I liked. I got the Twilight guys last year and some other bits, but I'm starting to collect the cast from Friends. So I've already got Joey, he's holding a duck. If you don't know why he'd be holding a duck, you need to watch the show, but he's holding the chick and the duck. And then Stephen got me Phoebe. So in one of the episodes she dresses as Supergirl, so she's just in her Supergirl outfit there. So that's one thing that I got. Also down the pop figurine route, he got me another Joey, but this is the Joey where he wears all of Chandler's clothing. You can see he's in all the clothes. Again, if you don't watch the show, you won't know the reference, but there's an episode where he steals all of Chandler's clothes and puts them all on at one time. So this is really, really cool, and the detail in some of the clothing is very true to how it is in the show. There's some really cool ones that you can get. There's different variations of each character, but definitely loving that I've got more of the Friends cast. Then I got this bracelet. It did come in a box, but the box I think is downstairs. It's this gorgeous kind of pearly rose gold beaded bracelet with this kind of gemmed circle on. As you probably see, I was wearing it at the beginning of the video. This is from my mum. I absolutely love it. I love that it's rose gold. I love that it's got a bit of sparkle to it. So there's that. I also got this. Obviously it was well packaged, but it had a little unicorn keyring in here, which Mia asked for, so I had to ask my husband Stephen to open it up to give her the unicorn, so that's what's missing from there. But just some Impulse sprays. I love Impulse, it's one of my favourite fragrances, so I've got like a little smelly set of those. I then got this, which is absolutely beautiful. It's a photo book which is made by one of the apps, I think, and it is just stunning. So there's a picture of me and the kids on the front, and you go through, there's me and my girls from the Planner Besties, Christmas video pictures from last year, Mia's haircut, my mum and the kids. She tried to put everyone in it. More of the kids. That's one of my dad when we were doing like the pie face game. Is one of William. Just some beautiful pictures in here. There's my brother. More of the kids. And I was going through again, where's Steve? and then we did a escape room, and so we've got Rich and Fran in here, we have Stephen and a couple of our other friends on here. So yeah, just a beautiful, beautiful photo book on there that has been put together for me, so I love that. I then got this guy. Now you may think, what? This is a water bottle. It looks a bit weird because it actually has got water in it. I was talking to my mum. Actually, I was talking to Rosanna, one of my friends, saying about my back pain. Obviously, I have to do an update on this channel when it comes to back pain and stuff. She suggested getting a hot water bottle, but this was like a week before Christmas, so I suggested it to my mum, and she went and got me this cute little guy. So he's really small, he fits perfectly where I need him to be on my back, but yeah, just a really gorgeous hot water bottle, so I love him. So he has been following me around the house for the last 2 days and being refilled every couple of every couple of hours as well, but he really seems to help, so I got him. Next I got this, I think this is from my mother-in-law, so it's just a really beautiful perfume. You can probably tell I've actually been using it, and it has like a body lotion with it. It's a really lovely perfume. She always seems to get me perfume at Christmas. I was just running out of the one she got me last year, but I absolutely love it. It smells amazing, so I got some perfume. Now we're going more onto the kind of planner and crafty section. So from a friend of mine who popped in Christmas Eve to give us me some presents, I have some craft bits. So first of all, these are the 8-pack of gem craft jars, so they have all different gems in little jars. I will probably pop these on my desk or put them somewhere safe, and these gems will start making their way as little enamel dots, I think, onto my layouts. So there's those. I think they're from the works. Next she got me these are the butterfly embellishment pack. They're like crocheted glittery butterflies. These will come in handy for wedding layouts. They're very intricate and beautiful, so there's those. And she grabbed me some of these. I've actually been looking for these in the works. Every time I've gone in there, they've not had them. They're the craft leaves, so they're kind of very autumnal. They will come in handy for autumn layouts, for scrapbooking. I'm also thinking to put these in a planner. I'm thinking of laminating a couple of them and making them into bookmarks. I'm not too sure, but these are going to come in handy, so she got me those. Next I have this, which is a very beautiful A5 ringed planner. I think it's from Wilkinson's, I'm not too sure, but obviously it has all the cards still in it and all the inserts. I was looking for an A5 ringed planner because I wanted to have a forward planning planner to have that was A5. I want to get some inserts for this. If anyone can recommend some inserts for an A5 ringed planner that are printed and cut for you and sent to you, let me know. My printer, nah, it works, but it's not fabulous. We've got ink for it, but we need, do we have ink for it? No, we don't have ink for it. We can get ink for it and it does work, but trying to figure out the measurements and flipping them and cutting, no. I would much rather have a company who at least just printed them for me and I could cut them down. But definitely want to pimp this out and have some inserts in it to forward plan. I've got a lot of stuff coming up next year. I will put a health update at some point, probably next week, to let you know what's going to be happening. But this is going to come in handy. It's this beautiful kind of grey, almost cream, and it's got this embossed kind of florals and stuff on, and then the inside is just a cream. It has like a pocket at the back here, but absolutely love this. So I got that. Then onto some of the more bigger items. So I don't know where to start. So the first thing I have here is this. This is a new Lichterm 1917 bullet journal. So I asked for a different colour this time. I asked for the kind of ruby pink, I call it. It's not quite red and it's not as bright as hot pink, but it is kind of a rougey red, and it is absolutely beautiful. It's in the A5 size and I love these. So as you could probably tell, I will be bullet journaling next year again. It comes with like cards and some stickers and stuff like that. What I really liked doing in my last one was in the back you always get this sheet of stickers. So there's ones that are really thin at the bottom here that run down the spine, and I can actually name the actual planner that it is, what year the planner is. So I'm going to be keeping all of these when they're finished. So I am going to be filming a flick through of my old bullet journal. I still have a few pages in it which I think I'm just going to keep for like art journaling or sticking some photos in of the year or practicing pens in and stuff, but I want to do a new year, new planner. So this I'm going to set up and do a video on setting this up as well. So if you want to see those videos, pop a comment below for me. But so I will go into detail in that video as well, the setup one, of how I'm going to be using this planner and the previous one to plan out my year. So there's that. Next I have, I think, one of my favourite presents I got this year, and that is this. Now these are absolutely beautiful. They are the Winsor & Newton watercolours. This is a 36 planet, is that what you call it, set. I have actually taken them out and done something really cool. I actually want to show you what I've done. So if I open, oh, some of them have jumped. They like to have a jump around sometimes. You see how gorgeous they look. So I will show you what I did. So obviously, if you don't know, Winsor & Newton paints come pre-wrapped, so they're all individually wrapped. So it's kind of stuck together because I decided to use a tape runner to put these in. So I took the labels from all of the paints. I then stuck them in with glue on them, which is still a bit sticky, and then swatched underneath them so I could see what each one is and how it pays off. There's another page here which I've got all like the darker colours on, but I absolutely love doing that. So if you're going to get one of these sets, make sure you take the wrappers off and then swatch them so you know what colours are what when you're watercolouring. So that is absolutely beautiful. I can't wait to start using that a bit more in some planning and scrapbooking. Next thing I got, which is really, really heavy, but I'm going to try and lift it, is a paper trimmer, a brand new paper trimmer. This is the X-Cut Precision Guillotine paper trimmer. So my last one that I had, as you guys may know, I fell out of love with. We had a row. I'm not talking to it anymore. So I decided that I needed a new one. So I asked Stephen for a guillotine style paper trimmer. He looked at me as if I was an alien. So I found this one. I think it was from Hobbycraft. I'm not too sure. I'll link it below. But it is absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to try and do this without cutting my fingers off. But you literally just lift, and then it's like a lift and trim thing. It has extendable rulers on the side here, so you can pull those out to cut bigger sizes. You have a lock-in thing here that you push down. I absolutely love this. I've been playing around with it, and I've obviously taken out the packaging. It came in like a really nice box, and it's got like a, if you look on the back, it has like an Allen key taped to the back so you can tighten the blade or change the blade. I absolutely love it, and I can't wait to start using this in my scrapbooking and start cutting straight for once. So I love that. Oh god. And lastly, one of the last things I have here is this. Wow, it is a cutting mat. So I had one of these in green, which was really small. I think it was even practically an A4 one. This is an A2, so it is freaking huge. So it's pink that side and purple that side. The reason I asked for this is from Amazon. This was £15. I know it's £15 because I sent a link to Stephen. And the reason I wanted this is because when I use my lighting now that I've got for face down stuff, especially with like hauls and stuff, the light kind of bounces off of my desk. It's like a mainly white but marble desk, so the light just bounces off and just causes so much trouble when editing. So this is to limit that. Obviously it's in plastic at the moment, so you won't have as much glare when it is on my desk. So I need to kind of rearrange my desk area a little bit to fit this in. I'm going to have a messy side and a clean side, so I'm thinking the purple side is going to be my clean side, and then the pink side is going to be where I do all my arts and crafts and stuff. But absolutely love this. I can't wait to start using it. I also got a gift voucher for Lush. I have already spent it, and if you watch Sunday's vlog that's coming after this video, you will see what I bought and stuff. I bought my favourite shower gel of all time, which is Snow Fairy. It's a Christmas one. So yeah, so I got that as well, and also I have got some money to spend as well, which I will probably start spending around Friday, Saturday. I'm actually looking at Boxing Day sales at the minute. I don't know if to go down the craft route or something else. I might do more craft stuff, I don't know, but I do have some money to spend as well, which will all go into a haul video for next month. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video, guys. Thank you to all the people who got me wonderful Christmas presents. I love you, and yeah, I will speak to you all in my next video. Bye.